every time the prisoner took his medication, he would secretly spit it out. Once he confirmed no one was around, he pulled out some antibiotics and tied the bottle to a piece of fishing line he had stolen, attaching the other end to his back molar. Once ready, he swallowed the bottle whole, letting it travel down into his stomach. Afterward, he disassembled the lighter and shoved the flint under his fingernail. Once everything was in place, he tied a shoelace around his wrist and placed his thumb on the edge of the table. He twisted his thumb until it dislocated. The pain was excruciating, but he gritted his teeth and said nothing. He knew this was his only chance to escape. This man, who had killed 2 people and expected to spend the rest of his life in prison, was suddenly given an unexpected opportunity. The police captain's son had leukemia, and coincidentally, the man was the only one whose bone marrow was a match. He saw this as a chance and made his move. The next day, the man was escorted by guards to the hospital where the police captain's son was being treated. Handcuffed, he couldn't access his own bone marrow from behind. But as they discussed the procedure, the man secretly slipped the medication bottle into his mouth. At the doctor's insistence, his handcuffs were removed, and he was strapped to the bed. The doctor injected him with an anesthetic, but the man had already crushed the pill bottle and swallowed the antibiotics. Soon, the doctor realized something was wrong. His vital signs showed he hadn't been anesthetized at all. Just as the doctor prepared to give him another dose, the man sprang into action. He opened his eyes, jumped off the bed, and immediately set fire to the nearby ethanol, turning one of the doctors into a human torch. However, he was shot in the leg by a guard. As the police captain arrived on the scene, the man knew he had to run. He grabbed a defibrillator, jumped into a laundry chute, and escaped to the laundry room. In the laundry room, he put on a doctor's white coat and disguised himself. He needed to get rid of his ankle shackles. Using a guard as cover, he moved into a department, threatening a doctor with a knife to help him cut off the shackles with a welding torch. Once the shackles were removed, he grabbed an acetylene tank and ran to the machine room, spraying acetylene everywhere. Just then, the police captain arrived and demanded he surrender. The man quickly threw down the fire source. In an instant, the acetylene exploded, blowing up the machine room. The hospital went dark and the security cameras lost signal. Seizing the opportunity, the man used a tarp to cover the spikes and climbed over the security fence. He broke the glass with his fists, entered another building, and escaped the guard's lockdown. With an axe in hand, he smashed a large hole in the wall, then crawled into the sewer pipe. When the manhole on the other side was opened, he finally tasted freedom.